Greetings again, guys. AJ here, and I have a question for you. What lengths would you go to achieve the perfect body? I honestly don't know how this mannequin got here, but it's definitely not mine. But anyway, guys, why I'm asking you this question is because if you're from the UK, I don't know if you guys are aware or not, but the BBC last night, today's Monday, so last night, Sunday night, they put out a documentary hosted by Reggie Yates called Extreme UK Dying for a Six-Pack, which was pretty much about body dysmorphia and about gym goers. So people like you and I, well, some of you guys just watch me for entertainment purposes. But yeah, I was watching this documentary, and it's amazing how the BBC find people like this, or whenever there's a documentary about bodybuilding or body dysmorphia, these individuals, you know, are part of the show or are part of the documentary, because honestly, I've never come across people like this. It's amazing how they find these people. But long story short, I just want to discuss it because there was a few things on this documentary whilst I was watching it. I just couldn't watch it. It was just disgusting. I don't mean to be rude to these people, because each to their own, but when I was watching it, I was like, I can't watch this crap, man. It's not normal. It's just not right, in my opinion. So I'm gonna start with the first guy. The first guy was a builder or something. He was fairly lean. I'll put up video clips or images on the screen somewhere. He's fairly lean. He had abs showing. I would say he was about 9 to 10% body fat. He would go to the gym, and when he got to the gym, he'd wrap around cling film around his waist area because he wanted to lose water weight in that specific area. I think he had some on his thighs as well. And then he'd do cardio. I don't know, I swear he said he'd do a 4-mile run on a cardio machine, and then he'd go lift weights, and he was pretty much overdoing it, right? All because he wanted to lose water weight. He wanted to get leaner, essentially. And of course, we know that you don't have to go through extreme lengths to get lean. It's all about nutrition, right? If your nutrition is on point, and you'll get lean. So I was watching this documentary, and I was watching this guy who was in pretty decent shape. He wasn't big, he wasn't huge, he just pretty much looked lean. He looked like a boxer, right? He looked alright. Also, at the end of his segment, Reggie Yates was talking to him, and this guy told him that he wasn't a steroid user. However, he took a steroid called clenbuterol. Now, as far as I'm aware, Clen is not a steroid because it's not growth hormone. It doesn't provide your body with any testosterone. In fact, several studies have shown that clenbuterol doesn't even work. Clenbuterol is something that is usually prescribed to asthma patients. It helps them to breathe, and as far as I'm aware, don't quote me on this because I'm not an expert on these kind of things, but it increases your heart rate, which apparently means if your heart is working faster, then you'll lose more weight or something. I don't know how it works, but when I was watching this guy, I felt really sorry for him because it was like he wanted to get lean, and he was so obsessed with getting lean that he was going the wrong way about it. It's not about water weight, it's about nutrition. And if you come across this video, it's about nutrition, man. Macronutrients, calories. You get your nutrition right, and you'll get lean. And this also goes out to you guys as well. If some of you guys do something similar to this, where you're wearing a neoprene belt, where you're putting bin liners on yourself, trying to shift weight because it makes you sweat more. Just because you're sweating more, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're losing fat. It just means that you're going to lose water weight. And it's honestly a waste of time. And you know, there are some health factors involved, negative health factors, of course, and it's not the right way to go about things. Just do your research, and remember, most of it is nutrition. Nutrition is first, Exercise is secondary. It's not about wrapping your body up with belts and bin liners and stuff like that because you want to lose water. Losing water is easy. Anyone can lose water. It's losing fat. That's the difficult part, and that comes with what you eat and what you put inside your body, man.
Where are you from?
I'm from Leeds.
Leeds?
Yes.
What are you getting done here?
I'm getting abdominal etching.
What on earth does that mean?
It creates a modified six-pack, so there's sick fat out from in between your grooves in the six-pack, and they can add fat onto it depending on what type of six-pack you like.
Basically you're having like a surgical permanent six-pack?
Yes.
How often do you actually go to the gym at this moment?
6 to 7 times a week.
6 to 7 times a week?
Yes.
Now, this might sound a little weird, I'm not blowing smoke here, but you actually look like you're in absolutely fine physical shape. Why are you doing this?
Because I'd like it more defined, and I'd like to be able to put more size on as well. I honestly feel, being brought up in the 80s with the wrestling, you know, with the wrestling figures, you always picture a man with muscles and six-pack, and that's the way that my image we're always brought up. So,
yeah.
So that is my perception of an ideal man.
Okay, so the next guy on the documentary was a guy who was relatively lean. I'd say about 14% body fat. He didn't look like a lifter. He did look fit. He looked like he trained. He didn't look amazing, but he looked okay, and most of you guys would probably be happy with his physique. Now this guy, this is what really made me cringe, and I was watching this documentary disgusted. I was disgusted because this guy wanted to have surgery to make his abs more thicker or something. I don't know. I didn't quite understand what the aim was. It was just stupid. I think he had surgery, and that surgery was to remove the fat in between the abs, to give it like a deeper look, to make the abs seem like they're, I don't know, it was just stupid. It was just stupid. And after his surgery, Reggie Yates had him on Skype, and this guy was showing off his new abs, and they looked exactly the same. The only difference was that it looked like it had been operated on. It just looked like someone just put a cut on his stomach. It made no sense to me. This guy wasn't fat. He wasn't out of shape. His body fat percentage was fairly decent. All he had to do to achieve the six-pack that he wanted was to, again, nutrition, sort out his diet and get lean. All he had to do was diet for maybe, 4 weeks, 6 weeks tops, and he'd have abs. And if he wanted thicker abs, all he had to do was work on his abs. And like any muscle, if it's worked, it's going to grow. That's all he had to do. And there's a quote that I read on a Unilad article about this guy, and he's quoted to say, I don't wanna get lazy, I wanna get straight back into the gym, or some crap like that. And it's ridiculous, because you're thinking, well, you're the one taking a shortcut to get abs. You're the one that's lazy, because all it takes is a few weeks in the gym to achieve what you want. But he spent £3,500 on surgery. £3,500 on surgery. Do his abs look great? No, his abs don't look great. The surgery was bloody pointless, mate. I genuinely feel sorry for this guy, because his body was okay, It was good, it had great potential, and he just ruined it. He just ruined it with the surgery, because now his stomach region, it looks like it's been operated on, and it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right at all. I mean, you guys would probably have the same opinion that his abs actually look better before he got the surgery, and had he got leaner, they would have looked amazing. Now I think that if he does get lean, it's just gonna look odd. It's just gonna look unnatural. Even now, looking at it, it just doesn't look right. And whilst he was getting surgery done, I just had to forward it, man. It was pretty much a liposuction treatment in the specific area between the actual abs, and it was just disgusting. It was just disgusting.
32-year-old Rodrigo is a flight attendant who's always dreamed of living a glamorous life. 35 cosmetic procedures later, he says he's finally achieved his goal. I can't avoid this. This is incredibly impressive.
Well, this is all plastic surgery.
Do you know how hard I'm working to achieve that right now? And your chest looks pretty impressive as well. Now, please tell me.
I'm gonna get
you've done something to your chest. What have you done to your chest?
Well, I have silicone implants. Look.
That's silicone?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but I have to get them done again.
Okay, so guy number 3, and I'm going to keep this very brief because in my opinion, this is the most ridiculous one. This guy has fake pectorals and fake abs. And honestly, I honestly don't know what to say apart from this is a crazy world. This is a crazy world, because if you actually look at his body, I'll put up an image or a video clip on the screen. He just doesn't look right. He doesn't look right, and there was images of him before, and I genuinely think, in my honest opinion, that his before picture was better than him now. He just doesn't look right. He looks unnatural. It looks disgusting, whereas before, okay, he wasn't in great shape, but it's natural. It's real. It's a real person. It's not a doll-like action man figure looking. I don't know, man. It's a crazy world, and honestly, when I see things like this, it genuinely upsets me. And the reason why I'm making this video is that I just want to tell you guys that you don't have to go through these extremities to achieve your perfect body. You can put the work in the gym, take the hard route, and achieve the perfect body by working hard for it. Because honestly, guys, there is nothing better than achieving your body naturally. You know, putting in the work, staying healthy, not getting surgery done, not wasting money on stupid things when people are dying across the world. You know, you don't have to pay for fake abs or fake pecs. Like, these things don't matter. Who gives a shit, man? Even this bodybuilding lifestyle that I live, who gives a shit? It's not that serious. It's not that serious. Of course, we all want to look good. We all want to look good, but there's a certain line, and you don't cross that line. You know, these people in this documentary, in my opinion, they're taking the easy route because they're not hard workers and they don't believe in themselves. You know, me, I've achieved the body that I've wanted. And now I'm just working on making that body, so making it better, sorry. So I've got the body I wanted. Now, you know, I'm happy, you know, I could remain this way, but I'm just working towards an even better body. But it's not that serious. It won't get to a point where I think to myself, I'm gonna wrap cling film around my stomach, I'm gonna start taking steroids, and if my abs aren't popping enough, I'm gonna get surgery to make sure that they pop out. I don't care. Me, you, and these guys were exactly the same. I mean, when I say we're exactly the same, I don't mean we're exactly the same as in me and you will get surgery like these guys and we'll go through the extremities. No, what I mean is, God has given us the same tools. We have the same bodies. We have hands, we have feet, we have senses. You know, we have the ability to achieve what we want to achieve. These guys in the fitness magazines, these guys on the TV, these bodybuilders, these people that you look at and think, I want a body like that. I'm talking about the natural guys, by the way. These people have worked for their bodies. These people have worked for their bodies, and they're exactly like you and I. What is different? What is the difference between them and you? They're human. You're human. So if they can do it, you can do it. So that's what upsets me about, you know, documentaries like this. I don't know where where they find these weirdos from, but I have never come across people like this, and I don't want to call them weirdos, man. They're probably really nice people, but they shouldn't be insecure, so insecure that it makes them go through these extremities. It's honestly not worth it. It's stupidity, and honestly it should not be happening, but I guess that this is the state of the world, and this is the direction that the world's going in, and you know, all we can do is pray. All we can do is keep positive, and you know, we may not be able to change the world, but what we can do is keep ourselves sane and know what we're capable of and believe in ourselves, because that is what we're lacking. Referring back to the fitness magazines, you know, don't look at these fitness models and be like, I won't ever achieve that, because honestly, you can. If you asked me 4 years ago, if you show me a body of me now and said, this is going to be you in 4 years, I'd be like, nah, don't believe it's achievable. You won't believe something's achievable until you actually achieve it. So go out there and do it. If you're insecure about your body, if you want bigger pecs, if you want bigger abs, if you want to get lean, go out there and do it, man. Don't be lazy. Don't think about surgery. Don't think about the easy way. Think about the hard way. The results are better. The results are natural. And you don't have to spend $3.5 grand on surgery. And you don't have to have fake silicone pecs, which is... it's just ridiculous, man. But anyway, guys, comment your thoughts below. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share the video. And, man, I don't know what to say. I'm honestly speechless. If you're from the UK, make sure you check out that documentary as well. And also let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, guys, keep it natural. Keep it positive. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Take the hard route. You can do it. Anything's possible. Just believe in yourself and believe in what you've got, because you have what it takes. You have what it takes.